Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette Chock Chapple, like you've never seen him before. While the Golden Bachelorette star, Chock Chapple, has been dividing Bachelor Nation fans recently, he is still the frontrunner for Joan Vasso's heart. While some people believe he is controlling and coming on too strong, others think he has the strength and honesty that Joan is looking for in a husband. But time will tell who Joan chooses. Now, he shows off a look for fans that they have never seen before. Joan Vassos fits right in. In the last episode of The Golden Bachelorette, Chock Chapple took Joan Vassos home to Wichita, Kansas. During the visit, Joan met many of his family members. Both his dad and the father of his late fiancée, Kathy, were at the event to greet Joan. They each shared how they believe he is truly in love. She also got the chance to meet his two children, Taylor and Tyler, and his brothers as well. Undeniably, she fit into his family as she stood next to them in one of the more difficult moments while honoring Chock's mother by planting a tree. Although some people have questions about Chock, he is heading to the fantasy suites on this week's episode to dive deep into their relationships. But previews show that there is drama on the horizon. Chock Chapple, like you've never seen him before. On Instagram, Golden Bachelorette contestant Chock Chapple shows fans a whole new side of himself. He captions, "A long time ago, my brother and I. Can you guess which one is me?" Then he adds a photo with two young boys sticking out their lower lips to pout for the camera. While he didn't reveal which of the boys he was, most fans could tell immediately. Fans guess which boy he is after the Golden Bachelorette star, Chock Chapple, showed his younger self. Fans quickly made guesses. When fans saw the dimple and sparkle in the little boy's eyes, they were sure he was in the back. "No doubt, you are standing behind." "Yep, on the left." Guessing the little cutie standing on the left. "It's so obvious. Blue eyes on the left." "On left. I see that glint in your eyes." Fans think Chock Chapple is easy to spot. The one on the left, that special dimple on the cheek, so sweet and so treasurable. Thanks for sharing such sweet memories. You are the happy boy. You and your brother are both adorable. Guy in the gray and black suit. A dapper dresser even back then. Great photo. You're doing him dirty, putting that on the internet. The bright lights of the Golden Bachelorette stage had long since dimmed, but Chock Chapple's star had never shone brighter. Known to audiences as the charming, soft-spoken gentleman with a penchant for heartfelt conversations and impromptu guitar serenades, Chock had captured hearts across the nation. However, beyond the curated dates and polished interviews, few truly knew the man behind the golden rose. Until now. It was a crisp morning in his hometown of Asheville, North Carolina, when I met Chock for a day that promised revelations far beyond what network cameras had ever captured. Dressed in faded jeans, a vintage concert tee, and a well-loved leather jacket, he greeted me with the warm smile that had made audiences swoon. "Hope you're ready," he said with a mischievous glint in his eye. "Today, you're gonna see the real me." Our first stop was the local community center, where Chock volunteered every Saturday morning teaching a music class for underprivileged kids. As we walked through the doors, a chorus of laughter and the unmistakable strum of guitars filled the air. "Mr. Chock," a young boy shouted, running up to hug him. Chock knelt down, ruffling the boy's hair. "Ready to rock today, buddy?" The next hour was a whirlwind of chords, laughter, and heartfelt mentorship. Watching Chock interact with the kids, it was clear this was his true stage. He wasn't just teaching music. He was instilling confidence, joy, and a sense of belonging. "Music saved me when I was their age," he later confessed as we grabbed coffee at a nearby cafe. "My folks didn't have much, but my old man found this beat-up guitar at a yard sale. That thing became my best friend." He paused, a faraway look in his eyes. "People see me on TV and think they know my story, but they don't know the half of it." Over steaming mugs of black coffee, Chock opened up about his past, the struggles, the heartbreaks, and the moments of triumph that had shaped the man he'd become. There was the time he'd hitchhiked across the country with nothing but his guitar and a dream, playing dive bars and sleeping under the stars. And the years he'd spent caring for his ailing mother, putting his own dreams on hold without a second thought. "That's why I went on the show," he admitted. "Not for fame or fortune, but because I was finally ready to let someone in again." But Chock wasn't all deep conversations and soulful reflections. As we left the cafe, he grinned and said, "Hope you're not afraid to get a little muddy." Before I could ask what he meant, we were barreling down a winding dirt road in his vintage Jeep, classic rock blaring from the speakers. Our destination, a hidden trail that led to one of Chock's favorite hiking spots. "This place is magic," he said as we set off on foot, the scent of pine and earth filling the air. "Whenever life gets too loud, I come here to reset." The trail was rugged, but Chock navigated it with ease, sharing stories and pointing out hidden natural wonders along the way. We reached a secluded clearing with a breathtaking view of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and Chock pulled out a harmonica from his jacket pocket. "Didn't see that coming, did ya?" he teased before launching into a soulful tune that echoed through the valley. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, painting the landscape in hues of gold and amber, it was clear that this was Chock at his most authentic, free, grounded, and unapologetically himself. Back at his cozy cabin, adorned with vintage music posters and shelves lined with worn books, Chock cooked up a hearty meal of chili and cornbread. Over dinner, he spoke about his hopes for the future. "I'm just a guy who loves music, nature, and connecting with people," he said. "Whether that's on a TV show or right here at this table, it doesn't matter. What matters is being true to yourself." As the evening wound down, Chock picked up his guitar and played a song he'd written but never shared publicly. The lyrics spoke of love, loss, and the beauty of second chances. It was raw, honest, and undeniably moving. "That one's for her," he said softly, though he didn't elaborate. Perhaps that was the most surprising revelation of the day, that despite his openness, there were still parts of Chock Chapel shrouded in mystery. And maybe that was okay. After all, true authenticity doesn't mean bearing every detail. It means showing up as you are, flaws and all. As I left his cabin under a blanket of stars, I couldn't help but think about how much more there was to Chock Chapel than what viewers had seen on Golden Bachelorette. He was a man of depth, passion, and unwavering authenticity. A reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary people are those who stay true to themselves, no matter where life takes them. And that, dear readers, is Chock Chapple like you've never seen him before.